The Suzuki Swift Sport is a real dark horse. With a 123 horsepower, 1.6-litre engine, it'll nudge 125 miles an hour and hit 60 in under 9 seconds. At 11.5 grand, it's outstanding value. But is it good enough to beat the iconic Mini Cooper? The Mini is £1,500 dearer than the Swift, and its 1.6-litre engine has a little less power and a little more torque. But the Mini is 85 kilos heavier and slightly slower to 60. The question is, will it prove faster when you throw in a few bends? Let the Suzuki set the pace. Having tested it in the hills of southern Wales, I've got to say I've got a bit of a soft spot for this Suzuki Swift. I had a lot of fun driving it, and for under 12 grand you've got 123 horsepower, a little hot hatch. It's got a great interior as well, I think, that is pleasing to the eye, and I love this integrated radio that's got a great steering wheel, good seats. Everything about it is, as its name says, sporty. With only a 5-speed gearbox, it has a worse fuel consumption than its more long-legged 6-speed opposition. But the gearbox itself is a joy to use, real snappy gear changes. And that's a bit of a play. Oh, yes. A little bit of lift-off oversteer available should you want it. Onto our long straight. Now it's got a top speed claim of about 124 miles an hour. And yet I'm in 4th gear, 6,000 RPM, and it stopped accelerating at, what, 95. 4th gear through the gooseneck, one way, then the other. Oh, we've got a bit offline, a bit on the dirt. We won't do that on the fast lap. Oh, flicky. Yay! I reckon the Mini is going to struggle to beat this. Time to set the pace with the Suzuki Swift. Start the clocks. .95 miles an hour. Don't get too greedy on turn-in speed for the gooseneck. Clip the first curve. Then that's good, that's good, that's good. We're floating a bit wide, but we're all right. Squirm, squirm. Don't spin the inside wheel. Flat shift to second. One more. Flat shift to third up the hill. The Swift crosses the line in 1 minute 21.75 seconds. Over to the Cooper. Every time I get into a new Mini, or should I now say a new Mini, I always have a little chuckle on my face. I just love the funky interior. Okay, the speedometer maybe is getting a little bit on the large side nowadays, especially as it reflects sunlight badly. We've got a little less power than Suzuki, we're a little bit heavier, but we've got a 6-speed gearbox and the legendary Mini handling. So statistically it looks slower, but can the handling make up for the deficit around this track? Great flat cornering. One of Mini's great highlights is this lack of body roll, great body control, torsional rigidity. Third through the left of the gooseneck. Can I be silly and make this Mini go Simon? No. Almost whatever you try and do, Scandinavian flicks, you can't get the back of a Mini out. The one thing I've begun to notice though about these 6 speeds is that the 4 that I'm using around the circuit are actually taller than the 4 on the Suzuki, which is probably why this Mini's got such fantastic fuel consumption, but these longer gears aren't going to help me around the track. Up this hill to Charlie's in 3rd, I feel like I'm almost going backwards. Oh Mini, you're going to have to handle brilliantly to fight off the Japanese challenge. Right, let's start the time lap now. Come on, Mini. Full throttle, 3rd gear, through Clark. Head down for the gooseneck. This is where I can truly make up time. Shock of shocks, after just 2 testing corners, the Mini is half a second ahead. But by the hairpin, the lead is down to just 0.23 of a second. Will the drag up the hill be the Mini's downfall?
I can feel the finish line getting closer.
And the Mini Cooper hangs on to keep just 0.19 seconds ahead of the Swift Sport. Despite the Swift's power advantage, the Mini's superior handling wins the day.